How to attract the everyday is Valentine's Day kind of love. We have three top tips to attract Valentine's Day love every single day. So, first of all, let's talk about what it's not. It is not exactly like it is in the films or the movies. It is love bombing. It is not constant, grand, and exciting gestures. It is not the toxic relationship that you may or may not have experienced. So I think lots of people can relate to having that breadcrumb experience, and you get so excited when something happens and they do actually demonstrate the Valentine's kind of love. But it's once in a blue moon. It's not all of the time. And what we want for you is to have that kind of safe and secure love every day. So it's
Mhm.
about breadcrumbing. This is where you are sort of so happy about the little bits of love and affection and validation that you get from the person that you are dating. And you think, but it's okay because when he's here and we go out, we have a great time. And I'm not chasing, I'm being relaxed, so he's going to pick me. I'm not a bitch, I'm not demanding, I'm not needy. I am the girl for him, and he will see that. But the flip side of that is that you are putting up with breadcrumbs, and let me tell you, you deserve better than that. And that is what we want for you. So I'm going to pass over to Abby, who is going to talk more about this. And so, just to clarify, my tip was what it's not. And this is Coffee and Coaching Conversations. And we are delighted that you are listening to us. And I will pass over to Abby, who will give you tip number two.
Yes, we absolutely are delighted. And I think that on the flip side of that, right? So we know what it's not, and oftentimes it feels bad, right? When we're engaged in that experience with somebody who's breadcrumbing us, etc. But whenever you are to a point where you've let go of that and you want to receive something good from a man and he's just genuinely trying to express himself. Maybe you're on a first date, second date, getting to know somebody. I'd say some of the best things you can do is first off, receive his if love or affection or expression graciously. Make sure that you are inviting space to receive it and that you're actually creating some warmth too. So I can't say how many times I have heard from men who maybe when I was dating back in those days or even can just having conversations where they've said about their ex that it almost seemed like there was nothing I could do to make her happy. And that phrase, in various iterations, I've heard so many times from men with so much frustration and a lot of pain, where it was just like, I tried this and I tried that and I tried this, and it just felt like she was never happy. It was never good enough. And part of inviting that Valentine's Day kind of love every day and long term is being able to receive. So when someone's actually giving something to you and it's something to practice, whether it's a man that you're in a relationship with or somebody you're just dating, learn to receive it with appreciation. Even if he's not going to end up being your guy forever, maybe you're just practicing, but practice receiving love, practice receiving with appreciation. Even if your boundaries are still there and you say, well, it looks like this isn't what I want, but that doesn't mean you have to be mean.
Yeah.
And oftentimes women think they need to do that. They need to be prickly because something's not working. So you can still receive. And being somebody that's able to appreciate is is what invites more. And it invites ongoing that everyday Valentine's experience. So that's part of creating warmth. when you can still be enthusiastic. Um, as well. I actually had another conversation not too long ago about where this cross it went it was talking about the career world, and being
Mhm.
positive, even if you're experiencing things that can kind of feel like a letdown or something like that. So this happens everywhere in our lives, but in dating it can be especially big, where even if you have like, oh, that one didn't work out, this one didn't work out, it's so easy to close off. But you're
Mhm.
still receptive, you're still warm, you're still inviting, and that speaks volumes, that you
Mhm.
meet somebody and you can clear and create space by literally letting it go. You got to
Mhm.
clear out your space, your mental space, take time to have a practice that lets you let go of what was and invite space
Mhm.
for what can be with a brand new date or whatever, and be willing.
Definitely.
Yeah,
Yes.
there's that. So that's what I would say for my tips for how to invite that as a woman. What can we do? So what do you think, Cindyann?
Well, that's just great, Abby. Because I'm going to talk about what it's like to invite as the masculine man. So not as the woman being in her masculine, but this is what a masculine man will do when he is in the kind of love that is the every Valentine's Day love. So let's see. The masculine man is going to be protecting and providing and leading. When you are being led by a masculine man, one is you're receiving and being led. And that is like the perfect recipe for love. Let's just say that. So he is and it doesn't have to be, again, we're going to go back to what Emma said about this big grand gesture. It doesn't have to be that. It can be this more simple, meaningful way. So simple as like planning a date or bringing you a coffee in bed on Valentine's Day. And also, too, it's that simple, reassuring touch that he might give you on your shoulder or on your cheek, saying, "You're my Valentine." So that's where I wanted to go with the masculine side. Do either one of you girls have something to say from there?
I love that. Yeah. I just think it's wonderful that we got to see a little bit of how it all works together, because sometimes it's easy when we're, say, dating and we're frustrated and we're just like, oh my gosh, I just don't know what that looks like. And I feel like I thought this guy was the right guy and then now this isn't working out. And what am I missing? So, take some time, look through those tips. I hope you got some great nuggets out of it. One of the most important things you can do to make sure you get that is to see if you can work with somebody who can help you see it, like a coach,
Mhm.
for example. So all three of us are, would absolutely love to be able to help you identify what that looks like, what it feels like, and how you can invite more of it into your own life. So,
Absolutely. Yep.
yeah, 100%. So thanks so much for watching and see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.